detail 23 responding code 3 from Metro Admin to Metro Nessel.
Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical here. I hope everybody's doing good. I think I'm a couple videos down. I think I've made a couple that I haven't posted. I don't know, man. I'm getting old. There's just a lot going on. I hope everybody's doing good. Look, I'm going to break this one up into a couple of videos too, I think. Excuse me. I want to talk about, there's been obviously a lot of news about, you know, the police and police relations and, you know, cops screwing up and blah, blah, blah. You know, and I seem to be stuck in this cop mode lately, and I can't help it, and that's part of the reason I want to make this video. And this goes out to all active duty police officers. You guys are, I'm from LA, not New York, but to use a New York phrase, you're busting my balls here. You're busting my balls. I've always wanted to say that. Look, man, it's getting to the point where I can't defend you guys anymore if you don't stop doing normal police work. Arguably normal when I bring up the incident that I'm going to bring up here. The one I just saw today that I'm sure we'll be seeing all over the news now, it just makes a guy roll his eyes and wonder what people are thinking. What are you guys thinking out there, cops? I mean, I go on to, I don't know why I do it, but every now and again I go to these stupid Cop Watch, and then I found a new one called Cop Block. Not to be confused with Cock Block, but you know, you get so frustrated that there's more than two people on the planet that are as fucked up as these people. You know, and then, you know, you'll get them going, oh, why? Because we're looking out for your rights and, you know, we're trying to protect. They're coming down on the wrong people. They're pissed off about certain laws, and they're going out there and trying to bait cops into screwing up so they can get famous on YouTube, or maybe get a lawsuit or something out of it, or get a cop fired. You know, the cops don't write the laws, you dumb fucks. But let me get back to my original video, and I'll badmouth those people later. So I'm watching the news, regretfully. You know, I had a few minutes to sit down, and I turn on the news, and sure as shit, if you haven't seen it, this is what happened. Cop is on a, you know, this is all on the dash cam and on the cop's microphone. Speaking of the cops, here comes the cops right now. Man, don't be jacking me, pig. But, so, cop stops a black lady. White cop, black lady. Right there, you're fucked up. This is 2015, man. What are you doing stopping a black lady? If she didn't just grab your own child, why would you ever initiate a traffic stop on an African American woman? Why would you stop a black person under any circumstances, given today's politics and all the shit you know that can go wrong? Out of everything that can go wrong, with, you know, for everywhere from you getting killed like on any traffic stop, or ending up in prison, losing your pension, blah blah blah, starting a riot, the odds of everything going right are slim to none. So I don't know what this dude was thinking. It gets worse when you find out why he stopped this lady. So basically he stops her. I'll tell you right now, he stops her because she didn't signal when she was changing lanes. Now, when I was a cop, once I got off probation and I could make my own decisions, I don't think I ever wrote somebody a ticket for not signaling while changing lanes. Now, I absolutely did profile. Like I said, any cop that says they don't profile is a fucking liar. Or they can't say it because the truth, you know, get them in trouble. If there was a carload of gangbangers and I wanted to see what was in the car in plain view, not violating anybody's rights, and I saw them commit a stupid ass traffic violation, I'd just follow them around for about 2 minutes. They can't go 10 feet without breaking the law. And then I would initiate a traffic stop for the lane change, and then look for other things, because I was an elephant hunter. I wanted felonies. I wanted guns and murderers and rapists off the street. If there was none of that shit and the car was good to go, then it was Q&R, man. They were question and release, and that was it. But I understand that some agencies don't have all the action that Los Angeles has, and that you gotta, not saying LA's better, I'm just saying that, you know, if you're working in Mayberry RFD, maybe you gotta write tickets to justify, I don't know. But listen, he pulls her over for not signaling during a lane change. And when you find out where this thing is kind of from, he just ran a mid-phase red light. Fucking man. I would have stopped him. Probably would have let him go because I hated going to traffic court. But again, I would have looked to see if I could get something bigger out of it. All right, so when you see where the thing leads to, you're going to wonder what this guy was. I mean, it just seems senseless. Here's the dialogue from the video I saw. Officer says, I need you to put that cigarette out. Something to that effect. She says, I'm not putting my cigarette out. She's sitting in the car. Why do I got to put the cigarette out? I'm in my own car. Put it out. I ain't putting it out. Okay, step out of the car now. Why do I have to step out of the car? You're writing me a ticket. Because I said step out of the car, blah, blah, blah. I'm not stepping out of the car. I'm in my own car, and why am I being, you know, whatever. He pulls a taser out. You know, he threatens, I'm going to light you up. She's like, why would you do that? Blah, blah, blah. You know, she's pissed off. She got pulled over by the cops. Who the fuck is ever happy after getting pulled over by the cops? Okay, she ends up getting arrested. I don't know what for, man. Resisting, I don't know. He takes her to jail, and I think 2 or 3 days later, they find her hanging in the jail with by a trash bag. Are you starting to see what I fucking mean when I say it's not worth it? Now, I don't think the cop that did the traffic stop murdered the lady in jail. I'm not saying that. All I can tell you is a lady was stopped for not signaling during a lane change. She went to jail for at least 2 days, and she ended up either committing suicide or being murdered. She probably committed suicide, all right? But given today's politics and this hatred for cops, especially white cops, do you see where this is going to lead? I mean, my God, man. Of course her family thinks that the white cops hung the black lady. It doesn't matter whether she committed suicide or not. Everybody's going to believe she was murdered. That's where we're at nowadays. So I don't know. You know, you just want to ask the guy, was it worth it? This is not back in 1980, you know, when you know, I mean, people committed suicide in jail all the time. You know, I know that people that are civilians find that hard to believe, but look, that's just the reality of it. You know, it was very common to find people dead in jail. But under these circumstances, with today's politics, I just have to ask myself, you know, was it worth what this cop's going to go through, what the whole city's going to go through? And sure enough, you know, the lady, the lady lost her life. I mean, that's sad. You know, my condolences go out to the family of the woman. You know, I mean, I had a sister that committed suicide. She threw herself out a window in New York City. I understand that kind of loss. But I just think you're going to be hard pressed to convince anybody that's, you know, not a cop that this lady wasn't murdered. So, nice going, all for a fucking ticket, you know? Come on, man. You know, and I mean, and I know what I know what the cops would say, because I are one, you know, and there was a day when this would have been legitimate. Well, you know, I could just see this guy getting interviewed. What was your thinking when you told her to put her cigarette out? Well, she could theoretically flick the cigarette into my eye. When I reach for my eye, because I'm temporarily blinded, she could shoot me. You know, that's true. But it just doesn't work anymore. Not these days. No, let the fucking lady smoke. Let her smoke, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? God damn it. Anyways, I hear sirens. What the fuck is it? Am I getting jacked by the man again? All right, man. Well, anyways, that's it. I hope you guys are doing good. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. LMS Tactical, I'm out.